Hi guys, welcome to a new podcast called Power Hour. I'm here, a host Fausta, and I'm here with Kamilla. Introduce yourselves.
So my name's Kamilla, and
What do you do? What do you do here?
so I'm trained. I started currently coaching as well. I do online coaching, and currently I'm 8 weeks out into my show. My first show, which will be 8th of June. Seeing naturals.
So you're going to be working here, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when did you get your qualifications done?
I finished off my qualifications like 2 weeks ago. I started them actually because of you. You was the first person who motivated me to do that.
Oh, you got to leave.
Actually started.
You got to leave hospitality. It's about time. It's about time.
Yeah, 100%. You gotta focus on the stuff that you want to do in life. Like, for example, at the moment, I'm still studying. Obviously, I do accounting, and only now I've realized it's something I don't want to do in life. I don't want to be an accountant. It's not my kind of industry.
Yeah, I think it takes a couple of years to figure out what you do and what you don't want to do, right?
Yeah, you study the same course as me.
Mhm.
I mean, similar.
Yeah, I do business economics. I'm in my final year, but damn, I hope I never have to get into it.
How do you feel about it so far?
What, the business economics?
Yeah.
It's business economics. It's not that much fun. It's not something I'm passionate about. I'm all right at it, but I'm not passionate about it. So
Yeah, I think it's just right now, it's like a backup if something doesn't work out now with fitness.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's kind of like a...
don't even think like that. It's going to work out. There's no such thing as it might not. Okay, just go fully at it and just make it work. Whatever happens, just make it work, I think.
Yeah, just focus on whatever you want in life, what you want to do in life. And that's what I've realized. I want to be a coach, and obviously I want to dive in deeper into this and learn as much as I can. So obviously, hopefully by next year when I finish my degree, I can get a bit deeper into the sport.
And what would you like to focus on, like in terms of clients, like beginners, or would you like to actually get involved with athletes eventually?
Yeah, 100%. I would love to start coaching athletes, but this is something bigger that obviously I need to put my head into, and I would rather focus on that next year. So as I mentioned to you first,
Of course.
Get rid of that, and then just work towards my goals. So obviously at the moment, as you already know, you've been my friend for quite a long time, so you know how it is. At the moment, I'm on prep right now. So,
and when is your show again?
8th of June.
And it'll be your first timers, right? Not first time. Just look at her go.
We're not doing our first timer show, just because there's a new show, PCA Naturals.
You know what I say is, like, if you're gonna start a show, you might as well go fully at it. First timers, not first timers. Just get experience, get it done, because it's not gonna be your only show anyway. You're gonna keep going on season off season, on season off season. So
even if you will be competing, you're competing against people you don't know. You don't know who's gonna be there. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you're in the game.
You're in it or you're not. That's the thing.
But back to what I was saying, you asked me a question, what I want to do regarding the coaching. So obviously not many of you know, I will be hopefully starting working at Ultimate Fitness.
Welcome to the team, Kamilla.
Thank you.
No, I think you'll love it here. I think you will love it here.
See, the vibes at Ultimate Fitness is just
immaculate.
Yeah, it's something different. It feels like family.
100%. I think here most of us are very, very close.
100%. Yeah, and that's what I like. That's what I love about this gym. It's the way I train here, and like everything about it is great.
It's a little more independent, isn't it, compared to those like Pure Gym and whatnot. Not trying to name drop, but Pure Gym and that.
See, you've trained at commercial gym.
Yeah.
I've never trained at commercial gym. Like,
I started with a commercial gym. I started at Pure Gym about 3 years ago, actually.
I started, you know what, when I came to UK, in 2016. So actually when I...
You've not been here long.
Yeah, I've been only here for like 8 years. So yeah, 8 years is going to be in July. So when I came, obviously no English. No,
that's the accent.
Yeah. I asked about that a lot. But yeah.
So I was going to just talk a little bit more about the podcast and what we're actually going to be bringing into it. I think
Stop talking about
yeah, fuck it. Why not? So basically what we want to do with the podcast is bring some heat in, some debates, some controversial topics, and really become unfiltered podcast within the fitness industry. I think that's our goal eventually, right?
Yeah.
We want to bring something to this industry. We just don't want to be just the influencers or just bodybuilders. We want to actually help this industry out, learn from it, and hopefully get better at what we do.
Obviously, me and Fausta will be hosting this podcast. As you already guys know, we just starting. So
The very first one. So whoever's tuning in, thank you very much. So we posted a couple posts on Instagram actually, and we got a couple questions. So let's get to those. I'm going to open it up. We don't actually know what the questions are. Like she doesn't know what the questions are on my phone, vice versa. So it'll be interesting to hear the raw answer. So
let's go.
Okay, we got a first question. Why you choose UFB to train and work?
What was that, sorry?
Why you choose UFB to train and work? Ultimate Fitness to train and work. Why?
Why I decided to train here.
Yeah, to train and to work.
And to work.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, as I mentioned, I love the vibes here. It's just, this gym is like the people, the vibes, like everyone's just friendly and
just the atmosphere is good. Everyone,
it's all about the atmosphere. Like
same as for me, like here, like the only reason why I actually got so involved into this gym is because I love the atmosphere, I love the people, I love the encouragement you get here.
And you actually, you was one of the people who motivated me to get in here.
But it's funny because she's the one who told me about the gym because she had a photo shoot here. So we did a whole lap. We did a whole lap.
How I found out about UFB, I came here with Junaid and my other friend, Ozzy. So my partner and Ozzy. So I've trained here and then I really liked it. And then I think I got a message to come for the photo shoot. And then, I think...
Who did you do your photo shoot with?
He was Simon and...
was it Gary? Could be Gary. It could be Gary. It was Simon and his friend. Okay. Go on.
Some of this is really asking to me.
No, it'll be cut up. We can cut a few things out, leave some things in. I think we leave the raw and unfiltered bit to be honest. We'll see what Simon decides to do. Big boss. So yeah, the reason why I chose UFB to train and work, same reasons. It's a very high quality gym. We have good equipment. We have good crowds. Music is variety, the vibes,
people.
Of course, yeah. And there's potential to actually make something from yourself when you're in this industry. It just seems a lot higher in this gym compared to the commercial gyms. That's all. Okay, to the next question. The importance of correct environment. So we kind of discussed it. Because it's this kind of...
Yeah,
it's kind of the same question, yeah.
I already answered it, so...
Yeah, the importance of the correct environment, it keeps you motivated and it keeps you disciplined. If you're around the people that you're not really motivated by or don't have the same discipline as you, you can get dragged down and demotivated together with them.
Yeah, you gotta cut these people out.
Yeah.
And then, you know me from last year, what type of person I was last year.
Of course.
To the person I am now.
Yeah.
You gotta start hanging around with the right crowd.
You do.
The people who actually motivate you and who will push you to do well. If you have friends who the only thing they do with you is...
If they call you only when you want to drink, then they're not your friends. They're your drinking buddies, okay? They're your drinking buddies.
And you know what? That's what I realized this year. Like, this year made me realize who's your friend and who's not.
Your friends will want to have your back and will call you out when you do some bullshit.
And support you
100%. That's a friend, isn't it? Okay, so what got you both started in the gym initially? Next question. What made you start the gym?
So, to be honest...
That's a pretty good question. Thanks, Joseph.
So, as a kid, to be fair, I was always very active. Yeah. So, at the age of 12, 11, I did boxing.
You did boxing? I didn't know that about her, actually. So, fun fact.
I got a lot of photos when I was younger. Can I show them?
You know what? Yeah, send them to Simon and then we'll...
Yeah, I'll send the photos. So, hopefully, we can upload it on.
Yeah, we'll insert it in the
So actually, at the age from 8 to 12, I was doing boxing. So at that age, I got very, very disciplined. So I actually got a story to tell.
Go on.
My coach, who coached me to do boxing, obviously, I was the youngest. So
Was it Kyle?
So, listen, I'm talking here about Poland. So when I was born in Poland, I was raised in Poland. I was the youngest in the group. So all the people who did boxing, they were like 17, 18, 19.
And how old were you?
I was 11.
Fucking hell, she's 19 now.
Yeah,
so 11.
It's
That's a big gap.
So at that point, because I was the youngest girl there, my boxing coach, he used to put me into with girls to fight with them. So you know how you got all this sparring stuff and everything. He used to put me with the girls that were like 18, 19, and they used to slap me up. I used to get slapped up. I used to come with a...
Do you know how funny that is? Because Kamilla is like the last person right now to get like slapped up. She has an attitude and a character. So
this taught me discipline. So there were, at one point we had a trip.
So if you want to discipline people, just give them a few slaps.
So at one point there was a trip and we went to the mountains. So you know Slovakia.
Yeah, of course.
So near Slovakia there was a city. I completely forgot what it was called. And there was massive mountains there, and it was freezing cold. It was winter time. It was probably like minus 15 degrees.
Yeah.
So every morning we had to wake up 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock we had to be outside, all lined up, ready to run. So
a boot camp. That's
like a boot camp, basically. Yeah. So we went there for like 7 days, and it was constant discipline. We had to run up and down, up and down.
I did the same thing, but with judo. Obviously, we didn't go Slovakia. I was still in Lithuanian, random village, but we did have to wake up at 6 a.m., do the run, take cold showers and everything else. But it's fun, isn't it? It is discipline, you're right.
Yeah, that's
the complete discipline.
That was a good sport. I miss it, to be fair. Like, if I was going to go back to it, if I had the choice, I mean, I do have the choice, but what I do right now, I love it even more.
Of course.
And obviously, even when I was at school, I used to do so many sports like volleyball.
But what got you specifically into the gym?
Into the gym?
Yeah.
So obviously, when I came to UK, I had to find myself a hobby.
Yeah.
So it was...
Yeah, you can't just sit down still.
Yeah. So obviously, I came in 2016. So probably I was like, after I finished the boxing, and then came in 2016. And I wanted to do something because obviously I'm an active kid.
Yeah.
So I started going to the gym, and the gym I started at was in Wednesbury, and it was called Ripped Fitness. It's called Ripped Fitness, yeah. So I've never started in a commercial gym. I started in a very, very kind of ghetto vibe gym.
What made you go into that gym instead of like a commercial gym? Because I know that non-commercials... All right. Okay. Easy. That's easy enough.
Next to my house. Just got myself into there. Start training. But just like every girl, started doing legs 3 times a week. No upper body, just a little bit. And
then you saw the finishing come in and you found it beautiful, right? Now, the bigger you get, the more...
Then I changed gyms at the age of 15. Then I joined that other gym in West Brom. I was based there for 2 years. Then I changed gym again to Foundry. And actually last year, I've made a decision that I want to reach to something deeper. Yeah. So that's when I was like, all right, I want to compete.
Yeah.
And when I say something that I want to do it,
you stick through it.
I will do it. Like, I stick to my stuff. Like, I will stick to my word. If I want to reach onto something, I will go for it.
You just have to have your head down.
I'm hungry for stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I think that's what you need, because if you're not hungry in this position, in this sport, especially, you're just not gonna succeed. You need to want it. So
100%.
It's a really good thing to have that passion.
My coach also pushed me to go for it. So I met my coach last year, March, like around that time.
Yeah.
Right now. And first of all, I started like as a lifestyle coaching. That's when he started coaching me, because obviously we had to get toned up a little bit. And then probably around May time, May, June time. That's what I decided, like, okay, as I mentioned, I want to compete.
Of course.
And that's when obviously we had to start my bulking phase. And then
So what do you think is harder, bulking or cutting?
they're both hard, to be fair. They're both hard because when you're bulking, you have to push the food
Yeah.
until you can't physically.
Yeah, I was gonna say 100%. What got me into the gym myself is I just wanted to be thicker. I wanted to look better. I wanted to be stronger because I was so tiny. Like, it's not okay to be like, 23 at that point, like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
22 and weigh like barely 50 kg. That is not a healthy thing and weight to be at. So honestly,
How much did you weigh, sorry?
49.8
At 23.
at 23.
Wow.
And I'm 5'8". So it's a pretty lean figure to have. I was breaking bones, so it wasn't too healthy. Anyway, I just wanted to get better, stronger, whatever. I found passion for this and found passion for the sports. I have my competition in summer, 21st of July. We go in Spain, we go regionals. So I'm excited.
I'm really excited.
Oh,
I'm
girl.
going. You know what? The way you've progressed we know each other from work.
Yeah.
So
For like a year.
December, obviously you started getting obviously surrounded here and based at UFB. And when I start seeing you progressing, you just motivated me to do more work. Like,
That's where you're supposed to put yourself
proud of
around.
you.
Thank you.
And you do really well. And I can't wait for you to compete.
Oh,
Because
girl.
I'm excited for it.
I'm going to your competition as well. So we support each other that way. We show up for each other, which is nice. You don't get,
And that's what friends should do.
Yeah, but you don't get friends like that often.
Yeah, you
You don't.
You get a lot of people who just envy on you. That's the truth.
Yeah, and you get a lot of like walk-ins and walkouts, if that makes sense. They hang around with you for a bit, and then people get bored of people. That's normal. But
You will get those girls that like they will support you, but behind your back they will just talk shit about you. Like,
yeah, it happens. But head down, focus, ignore it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have my phone number, if you don't message me about the problems that you're having with me, then we don't have a problem and you're delusional. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. 'Cause if you can't say it to me, don't say it.
I don't trust nobody anyways.
I trust people a little bit too much. I'm a little bit naive sometimes.
I trust
I love people, so you don't trust yourself. Go. So, next question. So, I'm pretty skinny and trying to gain weight. What's your advice on diet and what to eat? So, off the top of my head, all I'm going to say and give you this advice is it depends on your daily activity as well.
Yeah.
So, we can't just give you advice and be like, this is exactly what you need to eat, because every individual is different. So,
You just obviously have to analyze the person, what they do in life, their general physical health, how many meals they can eat.
yeah.
Like, you just gotta get all the database.
Yeah, you have to know, like,
Saying anything.
yeah, current height, current weight, current gender. I mean, the gender. Shit, cut this out. I don't want to get cancelled.
So
I'm not going to get cancelled.
we have to cut some of this.
We're going to have to cut some of this out. Anyway.
Only relevant information.
Anyway. Back to the question. It just depends on your daily activities and your current body size, body shape, whether you're male or a female. That matters.
I
So,
think I would advise just like, you know how people say, okay, I need to gain weight. And then I had people asking me, okay, I'm eating so much food. I mean burgers, I mean pizza, I mean fries, but I'm still not gaining weight.
I bet you're feeling like shit. So,
You're not going to gain weight with plastic food.
no.
You have to eat real food.
You can eat healthy and still gain weight, and that's so important, I think.
Yeah,
Dirty bulk is a thing. Don't get me wrong, it is a thing.
I don't agree with it. Maybe if you like on the bulking season. But
No, that's what I'm saying.
talking about
Dirty bulk. That's what I'm talking about.
if we're talking about unhealthy person,
Yeah.
who's looking to gain
Yeah.
weight,
You need to just change your lifestyle, change your diets.
you still need to have that activity in your life. Go on a good diet, but where people gonna start. Obviously, if you get yourself a coach or personal trainer, you have to have that support.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people like that will give you like a lot of food. That's not a good thing. You
No.
gotta start off a good amount and then push it through.
Yeah, what you do, like, ideally is you get a coach, or you get technically a coach, because PT is more like in person. So you aim for a coach. monthly coach, whatever, they can look at your diet, they can track your diet, and they can actually give you valid advice on what you can eat, what you can't eat. Not really can't, but you should stay away from, which I think is important for you to actually learn about, if that makes sense. Because if you don't learn about your diet and simply listen, then that's never going to be a long-term change. So you want to implement the long-term changes and you want to become active, because you might think, oh, all I have to do is now eat and stay less active to gain weight. That's actually the opposite. You need to continue moving your body. Even if you're trying to gain weight, don't cut out the cardio completely. I hear people's cutting out the cardio completely. Do not cut the cardio out completely.
And you need to have that cardio for digestion.
Yeah.
Digestion reasons. At least 10 to 15 minutes.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a heavy cardio, but the digestion for you to actually digest properly, it's important to get the steps in. You're right.
How do you feel about your bulking season right now?
Oh my God.
Since I'm cutting at the moment and you're bulking, what's your opinion on this?
What a fucking difference. So that is hard for me. So as I mentioned before, I was very, very skinny. So I was like, I'm kind of used to being depleted and not eating. To me, like, that's my normal state. And it's not a healthy mindset to have. Don't have this mindset, but that is my normal state technically. I just don't eat enough. I don't eat regularly enough. And I just lose weight like this. And so bulking for me right now, I'm on 2.8 thousand calories almost per day.
That's a lot.
You don't say. I'm struggling. I'm like eating my food, right? I'm chewing it. And then I'm using water to actually just back it down on me. And last night it started even coming. It's going to be disgusting, but it started coming up and girl, I just had to swallow everything.
To be fair, I don't struggle with bulking or cutting. Like, it doesn't really bother me. When I was bulking, I was around nearly hitting 4,000 calories.
For me, don't get me wrong. It's not a struggle, but it is hard in terms of like feeling nauseous every day.
You just got to take
not,
food.
But when you have 5 meals a day and you work full time and you have clients in between, sometimes you have to shove 2 meals in one.
Oh yeah,
if that makes sense. Because if you have a busy lifestyle, I'm someone who doesn't have a same day every day. My clients change, new clients sign up. Some clients don't really leave, but
when I used to live in West Brom and used to finish work at 11, so obviously it used to take me like 1 hour to get back home on the tram. I would have to shuffle like literally 2 meals in.
Yeah.
And that was like 2 massive meals in. And then I would have to match, I would have my check-in in the morning. So my weight wouldn't be accurate all the time.
For me, I cannot wait for the cutting stage. I know I'm seeing it now, but I can't wait for the cut. Watch me. I'll let you know, guys, how I feel in about 9 weeks.
So I'm 7. Did I say 8 weeks before? I think I'm 7.5 weeks out, actually. Sorry. I will be 7 on Saturday. So I'll be honest, I haven't been really struggling yet. Like, I don't feel hunger, but I feel irritated all the time.
That is part of depletion though, isn't it? Affects your...
I just don't really like speaking to people like that anymore. I just don't talk.
And she still had 7 weeks.
Me, but it's just like...
You just don't have the energy to give that much energy out anymore. Which makes sense. Like, you got to think, if you've been on the bulk for however long, and then you start going into depletion, you start eating less and less and less weekly, and your cardio increases and intensifies.
You just got to think positive.
Yeah, of course. You just have to through it.
It's all about...
I always say with this as well, you have to enjoy the process. You have to enjoy the bulk, and then you have to enjoy the depletion, because it is part of the sport.
You decide
this stage part takes 20 minutes. The part depends. You get 10 minutes on your personal, right? No, 10 seconds. My bad. 10 seconds.
No, so the individual routine is 60 seconds.
For you, for mine's different.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Because you got to think about different what's called boards, federations. Yeah. 1/6 or 60, you said? 1/6 or 60? 16 was the routine?
It's 60 seconds.
So a minute.
Yeah.
That girl's confusing me.
Yeah.
I had 16, 1/6, and I was like, that's sure.
Why has everyone got a problem with that? Every time I say, like...
I'm foreign myself, Kamilla. So for me, I don't hear teens or E's at the end. I get confused. So I always...
better English than me.
I've been here a lot longer.
Yeah. Like, I still don't understand few words sometimes. Just speak freshy language.
Freshy language.
So they call me.
Fresh Camilla, fresh cams. And let's see. Do you have any questions?
I have any questions.
Oh, I got another one response. It says, no question, but keep up the good work. Thank you, Barry. Appreciate it.
No, I don't think I have any questions. Not at the moment.
Okay. No, so we're going to sum it up here, right? If you have any interesting topics, discussions, questions, we're going to keep posting an opportunity for you guys to get involved and to ask us things. And we want it to be heated. Bring in some controversy, bring in some debates.
And let us know who we should
bring on as a guest.
Start this again. Let me
I
stop.
can't cut that often.
And let us know who should we bring to the podcast as well. Because we want to bring.
Yeah, we got a couple guests planned for next week. We got a little girls team for next week, so that should be fun.
Like a girls' team.
Girls team. I said team, but she had tea. That works too. Yeah, we got some of the PTs from Ultimate Fitness joining us next week to discuss our different ways of training and different ways we focus on clients. Because everyone does train very, very different, I think, and it's important to touch up on that.
Yeah. For example, me and you train completely.
Oh, yeah. Because you got to think, she's a figure girl. I'm a bikini. I don't aim for the same goals that she is, which is absolutely fine. It's just important to touch up on the fact that don't always listen to social media when they tell you to do 4 reps for 12. I mean, 4 sets for 12 and absolutely everything. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll see you again next week.